We've just driven 11 conventional 8x4 tippers around this off-road course, and they all performed really well. Now it's the turn of the Econic. Now I know this isn't its natural habitat. I'm not expecting it to be brilliant, but the question is, will it even make it around at all? Right, let's get in. Access isn't actually as good as you'd expect because this door doesn't open particularly wide, but Mercedes assures us it soon will. I think another 15 degrees. And besides, you can always get through the passenger door, which is your safer option because you're not walking straight into the traffic. It's actually really easy to drive. It's got the Allison full automatic transmission, just a case of pressing drive and away you go. Mercedes do promise us that it will eventually have the power shift free transmission, which would be fantastic. But that said, the Allison isn't a bad box and it's good for refuse trucks, which of course most Econics are. To be honest, it's a bit like driving a bus. Actually, can you scrap that please? I don't want anyone knowing I've ever driven a bus. It's getting a bit rough now. I'm a bit nervous. I could stop and raise the suspension by 140 mil, but I'm not going to risk it. I hope this doesn't backfire, because I've got a feeling with this Thompson body and Epsilon crane, you're looking at 165 grand for one of these, and I really don't have that sort of money lying around. So fingers crossed I don't ground it. So far so good. It shouldn't come as a surprise to learn that it is actually quite good off-road. After all, these have been going into landfill for years. This really has been surprisingly good. I'm impressed. I know this truck's natural environment is London streets, but if you do need to take it off-road, it does the job. Right, extreme off-roading, maybe not, but then you wouldn't buy one of these for that, would you? Just like you wouldn't buy a Ferrari to pull a horse box. Well, I have to admit, I quite like the Econic, and I really wasn't expecting to, but at the end of the day, I would far sooner have one of these. Now I've got a sneaking suspicion I'm not alone. I reckon there's tipper drivers out there who'd sooner castrate themselves with rusty barbed wire than drive an Econic, which is a shame because I think this truck does have a future in this industry.